Hi, welcome to A Shot of Joe. I'm Joe Nunziata. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something really interesting and something a lot of people struggle with, which is why would you attract something negative into your life? Because your conscious brain has a hard time wrapping itself around this idea that you would actually bring something negative into your life. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense for your brain to say, yeah, I want to bring something negative in. But it actually does make sense from an energetic perspective, from a vibration perspective, from a belief system perspective. It makes perfect sense. For us, though, we have to get out of our brains because our brains want to rationalize things and make sense of things. But your energy is pure and clean and just saying, hey, I'm just bringing in whatever you want based on how you feel. So if you brought something that you perceive as negative, now again, in the world of energy, we really don't look at it as positive and negative because all energy is just, it is what it is. But as human beings and in third dimensional form and physical form, we see things as positive, negative, and that's the polarity of life that we have here in this world. So for the purpose of our conversation, we're going to call it negative, just so we can frame it in a certain way and we can understand it in a certain way. But basically the question is, I brought something into my life that I perceive to be a negative thing. Could be anything. Could be you lost your job. It could be you screwed up something in your career. It could be a relationship problem. It could be an issue that happened financially. It could be a physical thing. It could be you got in a car accident. Because to look at this work and to really do this work at the highest level, I have to say to myself, I'm attracting everything all the time, all day long, based on how I feel. So if that's the case, and I'm going to work from that position and really be in that position of power, because that's a real position of power, because you have to understand that when you look at your life and you see yourself as the creator and the person who's attracting everything, even if it's not a positive, you realize you had the power to attract that. So basically, if I had the power to attract something negative, I have the power to attract something positive. But if I think things are just happening to me randomly and I have no power at all, then it's really going to be difficult for me to make changes, because how can I make a positive change when I don't think I have anything going on here? I don't believe I have any power. I don't believe I'm doing anything. I don't believe that I'm the one who can make this change. And that puts you into a victim energy, a very weak energy, and that's not where we want to live. That's not the place where we want to be. So what I want you to think about is to say to yourself, well, what did I bring into, why would I attract a negative thing? And it's very simple. You attract something negative really for one purpose. I really look at it as one purpose, although it could be multi-layered. Really, when I attract something in my life that is not a positive, it's basically going to be to teach me something and to bring up an emotion into my consciousness. So I'm bringing something in that's upsetting or negative or difficult to teach me a lesson, something that I will need in my life, but also to help me bring up a feeling that I have not been able to deal with. One of my big feelings is abandonment, because I lost my dad at a young age. My mom, when I was born, had postpartum and didn't really take care of me for the early part of my life, and was not there emotionally for me throughout as I was growing up. And then when I was 12 years old, my dad died. So we always had these tremendous feelings of abandonment, and I kept recreating those feelings over and over again. I kept bringing people into my life that would be around for a while, or then promise me something, or say, yeah, I'm going to come and help you out, or I'm going to take you here, or I'm going to pick you up, or meet, whatever it was, and then they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't come through. They wouldn't follow through. They would promise me something. See, this was a big thing for me, because this is what I experienced as a child. Oh yeah, I'm going to come and take you to a ball game. I'm going to come and do, and then not do it. So you have to understand, that's a very deep feeling, and we all have our own issues in this way. And this feeling of abandonment for me was so deep. So what I did was, because I kept vibrating that energy and kept bringing up that energy, and I didn't know how to deal with it, of course, as a young person, as a young kid, I kept bringing people into my life who kept letting me down. So the way it really played out for me was these tremendous disappointments over and over and over again with people. Even as I started working and people promising me a promotion or a different job or an opportunity, and then not coming through and not delivering. These feelings were so, and it just kept happening over and over again, because I didn't really know how to deal with it. I didn't really know how to process it. I didn't even know what was happening. I just said, wow, I have bad luck. I just thought I had bad luck. That's why I have such bad luck. I can't seem to get a break. That was always my feeling. I can't get a break. Why can't I get a break? Why can't I meet someone who's going to help me out? But really, what I didn't realize until I did this work was that was me. That was my energy. That was my feeling. That was my vibration going out into the universe and bringing in situation after situation after situation that was helping me bring up the feeling of abandonment that I could not deal with. So that is really what's happening for you when you're bringing up or creating something negative that you perceive as negative. It's really happening for a couple of reasons. As I said, one is it's giving you wisdom. When it happens, you're learning something. Now, even if you didn't realize you learned something, or even if you didn't get it at that moment, you did definitely pick something up through that experience. And secondly, it's bringing up an emotion. So when you go through a difficult experience, or you realize, wow, something negative happened, I attracted this negative situation, this person, this situation, this financial situation, this illness, this accident, whatever it is, my car broke down, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you brought in and created, it's very important to really understand it from that emotional position and say, how do I feel about it? What is the feeling? How does this make me feel? And that will help you identify what's really going on and then make the adjustments to go forward in a positive way. But when you just get stuck in that victim, poor me, I can't get a break energy, it's very difficult to go forward. Because it's very frustrating. You're kind of sitting there in that space feeling like, wow, look what's happening to me over and over again. Why can't I seem to get a break? Why don't things ever go my way? Why is it not happening? And it's not happening because there's something within you that's blocked. And that's what this work is all about. Understanding that I have to bring those things into my consciousness, bring those things up into my mind and into my awareness, and then learn how to deal with them in a more productive manner. And this is something that you'll do as you continue to work on yourself and elevate your awareness. But understand that when you create something negative, when you attract something negative, there's a specific reason. If you look at it and dissect it and understand it from your belief system, your emotions, and how you feel, you will be able to dissolve it and not recreate it going forward. But if you don't own it, you can never fix it. So I hope you enjoyed the session. I'll see you soon.